Thanks to our very capable and courageous ranking member. Mr. Chairman, thank you for being here today. As you know, my words, the CFPB has been disemboweled over the last 10 days or so, which probably people, there may not be much concern here on the Hill in certain quarters, but there are two things that I want to ask you about. Rules over at CFPB must be, from time to time, updated. Right now, there is no system for updating any of the rules. And one of the other issues is that is there a regulatory gap, or are there regulatory gaps that you can see clearly, that people can feel, because there is essentially no CFPB for the first time since the end of the Great Recession?
So I don't think we know where this comes to rest. You may have seen last night that the administration nominated somebody to be the permanent head of the CFPB. So I don't know I'm not sure what the end intention is here. But if you assume that it goes away, then yeah, there would be a gap. But there wouldn't be any federal agency that can examine banks above 10 billion, whether they're state member banks or state non-member banks or national banks. That would be the case. But I'm not sure we know what the end game really is here.
In terms of regulatory gaps that are created when the agency was essentially shut down. Now, I'm assuming that there's been somebody appointed to complete the murder of the CFPB, and so if I'm correct, that means that there are some there have to be, or either or they've been tricking us all these years that they were not doing any regulations. But that's my political position. I was very proud in my community to get the Hispanic Chamber and the Black Chambers to come together. We got a building, they're functioning, big celebration all across my congressional district in Missouri. And then, about 2 weeks ago, I started getting these phone calls, as I think many of us on both sides of the aisle have received. About 64% of small businesses have invoices unpaid for more than 60 days. And the FedNow, the Fed's real-time payment system allows individuals and small businesses to send and receive money instantly, which is a step in the right direction, Mr. Chairman. What is the status of the FedNow adoption for financial institutions?
So it's coming along, as was the case with ACH back in the day. It takes quite a while. There's investment that has to take place on the part of banks, and so we're working with a lot of small and medium-sized banks to get them comfortable with the requirements of FedNow, so that this can build up over time. It's something that we expected to be slow in terms of uptake, and it has been a bit slow.
Well, is technology adoption a barrier for smaller community banks and mission-based lenders?
Yes, it is, and so we work with there are non-bank service providers that do reach out and do a good job with smaller institutions, and we encourage that. Those institutions can't actually have direct access, but their business is they have the information, and they can go to smaller institutions and show them how to do this, and there's a lot of that going on. So, and we encourage that.
Thank you. Let me just say, I've been here on this committee for 20 years, and I've seen chairmen, Republicans and Democrats, and whether they are Republican or Democrat, They need to be independent. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman's time has expired. Gentleman yields back. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Davidson, for 5 minutes.